Hello and welcome. I'm Ruby Brown from Ruby Brown 888, and we are a clairvoyance and feng shui consultancy. So we look at people, their homes and their businesses, and we help them harmonize. So today we're doing the vibe for May 2018. April was very busy, in case you can't tell. And what we're looking at in May is everything being centered around a whole new game. And there are three components to that. And the first one is the fact that it's a whole new game, so things will play a little bit differently. Second step is evolve or die, which sounds very dire, but is actually a bit of a rebirth or a shamanic death and transition. And then we've got refresh, streamline and simplify. So to break those down a little for you today, a whole new game is relating to things being counterintuitive to work. So aspects that almost sound like they shouldn't work will probably be the best option, and the ones that will get you the most traction and ease in communication and breakthroughs into new eras. So it's a dying off of the old things that are now outdated or that aren't functioning and serving us very well anymore. The second part is evolve or die, sounding very serious there, but really that's around cutting out what isn't working, dropping what isn't working for you, what isn't serving you anymore. So recognizing it, trying to find a way to come to terms with that and how you feel about it, and then releasing it. You also want to look at what compromises your essence or your sense of self, because that will be the key cornerstone for finding what's not serving you anymore. So anything that compromises your equilibrium, your self-worth, your self-esteem, your understanding, your mental equilibrium, so your emotional IQ, your mental IQ, which sounds a little redundant, but I hope you understand. And you want to move self-care into position number one and allow that to recalibrate your game. So coming from that basis and use that as your bearing to move forward from there. In the third part, you want to refresh, streamline and simplify, and find beauty in those three things. It's not so much say pushing for discipline or doing the same thing over and over. It's getting rid of redundancies and seeing simplicity as an ally, and recognizing the relief that comes with that, and that will allow you to make digestion easier, so literally and figuratively. So if you're looking to address your physical sense of self, then literally address what you eat and eat simple food. So you can combine foods, but don't go crazy with 3 different sources in the same meal. You want to clarify that and keep it simple. Flavorful, of course, but simple. The other aspect there is figuratively, it's a little bit of bringing in not a sense of playfulness, but almost cutting yourself a break to find something simpler. And it really does give you this great opportunity for things to work much more cohesively, to bring in a more authentic sense of self as well. So it's a bit of an upgrade with sense of self and bringing that to the forefront. And also, as a final note, really cultivating the understanding that more than one thing can be true at the same time. This seems to be very important for May, and bearing in mind that when you're understanding that more than one thing can be true at the same time, you're looking at other perspectives. So you're stepping into other people's shoes, you're listening, so a lot of active listening, and trying to correlate that into what's going on. And then you go back to the whole new game and dropping what isn't serving, and finding that new co-creation with yourself, your collaborators, your allies, work or home. It's across the board a little bit now, because we've lost all our loops that we used to use as mechanisms. They've all been kind of taken out. And so this has led to a finalization of that over the beginning of the year. And now we're coming into this whole new game to carry us all the way through. And it's kind of timely that it starts in autumn. We're in Australia, so we're heading in autumn at the moment, heading into winter. So introspection first, to then express outwardly as we come into spring and rebirth. So we've got time, there's no rush for time, but it is worth doing. A little bit of housekeeping as well. Our website, of course, if you'd like to check it out, is rubybrown888.com, but at the moment we're updating the site, so something new and beautiful and simpler coming your way soon. So please pop back to check that out. In the meantime, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest as well. We have a Pinterest page, and also you can click subscribe somewhere down the bottom here, and we'd love to chat with you some more about the next vibe, which will be for June. I think that's about all for now, so have a great evening. This is the end of my work day. I hope yours has gone smoothly, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.